Big up to all those in YouTube land. The bees get stung at Stamford Bridge as we finally defeat them after them beating us 3 years in a row. Mudryk in the mud. And are Chelsea really in the title race? Let's have a look at this. Big up to all those in YouTube land. Sorry for the delay and sorry we were late. It's my fault. I have been ill. I am tired. And if you don't believe me, all you got to do is look at my face, because I'm just looking at my face on camera right now and I look like shit. So big up everyone in YouTube land, and I'm sorry. DJ Crane, won't be able to catch you live, my Bruise Bros, but I'm at work this afternoon. Big love to the panel and chat, and see you soon. Use on playback. Big up. JK says, but guys, I'm at the gym. I'll be 30 minutes. All right, bro. We're just not planning to go long. But you did make it last time, so we should be going about an hour and a half. So definitely, bro. You please. That's why you got sent the link, my guy. Stepsy in the building. Big up Wolfie. Get better soon, man. And big up JPT. Big up Stepsy, man. Sorry for not doing that watch along, bro. But I was fucking kiffed. just to cut it short, really. But yeah, JPT, my guy, how are you in your watch along, guy? It will look quite, it look lively.
Man, I thought I was gonna make it just be okay for the watch along. Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. my time, just because I had one too many drinks the night before, thinking, okay, it's not gonna be too bad. Woke up feeling like a zombie, man. I think I might have felt worse than you did, but I mean, you were ill. I was hungover.
Now that's saying something.
And but yeah, I mean, managed to be on camera. Just had enough water to keep me alive. And then Bargav, big up to him for joining the stream, because it was just me alone. I would have been just fully focused on the hangover. But good watch along, good results. Fair. It was good results for Chelsea for the last couple of days. This are the bees, and then shout out to the women's team that did a comeback victory versus Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Over in Madrid in their home. 2-1 victory. All right, beautiful days. And all right, true. Big up, Stepsy. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, buzzing. No pun intended about the result. The streak is over. Undertaker, WrestleMania 30, streak is done. Finally, we put that bed. Or put this to bed. Put it to rest. And the Maresca effect is just looking great, man.
Well, can I just say, before we start getting into the performance and the goals and whatever else, may I say things. One thing about all this title business and what things that did help us, we were a bit lucky. Before anyone starts getting on a hype train about how good we are, we were lucky because they rattled our post once. Crossbar, bro, and that Sanchez save. I never thought I would say this, but that Sanchez save. Did anyone see that? He turned into Neo from Matrix. Made a
couple of good saves that game.
That volley one. When he just quickly smashed it over, I tell you what, that can so easily go through the palm of your hand, because it just if he hits it with proper power, that may even knock your hand out of the way. So big up to him. Big up to Leroy of the Fight Weight Show. How you doing, sir? Big up to you. Hope you, Honor, and the rest of the boys are doing good. How are you? And yeah, it was just good up to Sanchez, man. Oh yeah, by the way, also as well, Leroy. Man City, the Manchester Derby. Can I just say, with you for a minute? Enough said on that. I couldn't help that, man. With City still being so far down in the toilets, I couldn't help but do that. But yeah, bro, yeah, Sanchez, our saviour, and the crossbar. Because I'm not being funny. That one that ricocheted off the crossbar.
Big up, Deals.
I thought that was in. Big up, Deals. Yeah, big up, bro. You got the link, bro, guy. You just jump in when you're ready. All is well in the land of Snow and Francis. Yeah, big up, brother. Oh, Mudryk pissed, bruv.
Literally.
Mudryk's got, bruv. He's got nothing to be pissed about, bruv. And until he ever anything's proven one way or another, he's still getting his full wage. So don't worry about it, bro. In terms of the squad with us and stuff like that, he was a bit part player anyway. It's not like, oh shit, Cole Palmer's been like juicing for the last like year and a half. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it. It's just Mudryk. We're Chelsea. It's just Mudryk. But anyway, we'll get on to him later. So yeah, I think luck played a massive part of that because it was touch and goal, wouldn't you say, JPT?
Yeah, luck on both.
Big up,
ends of the
TT.
spectrum. Big up, TT. See there? Yeah, there it is.
Hola, konnichiwa.
How are you, sir?
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Konnichiwa. But yeah, all right. So TT, how much luck would you say like played in that game? Oh, HBT's gone.
Sorry?
How much would you say we were lucky in that game against Brentford?
I would say we were very lucky because we had chances that we missed, and then they had chances that they missed. And we got lucky, especially in that second half when what's his name, Fabio Carvalho's shot hit the outside. Yeah, man.
The underside, yeah.
And then 6 minutes later,
I shit myself when that happened, bro. I was like, oh no! I thought I was in. I literally thought that no. I turned into you, bro. I was all over the place.
No. I said, oh shit.
Yeah, you should have seen JPT on the watch along, bro. His reaction was great. He was like he watched someone die. He was like, no.
Bro, I had. That's why I put it in the chat. Fabio Lampard versus Germany. You know
it bounced in and bounced back out again. Oh shit!
Oh, even for you guys too. Wasn't that one of the goals like way back in the day versus Germany? And I
in the 2010 World Cup when it bounced behind the line, and it would have been 4-2, and it
ran away with it.
Well, no, we wouldn't want to run away with it, but England might have mounted a comeback because they were down hard at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was mad. So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut JPT off when I asked the Tyrone the question. So yeah, let Tyrone finish what he was saying, and then we'll go back to JP. I apologize, JPT. I just asked him because he just jumped in.
That's fine. All right, so TT's going right.
What? Oh, what? I'm
about
I was looking at the
how
chat.
we were lucky.
No. I remember what Leroy said. Leroy said, "I'm missing my face." So I was wondering what was going on. I said, "Huh?"
Oh, fair enough. All right, yeah. They're just bantering. Don't worry about that. Yeah. So yeah, how lucky were we? Just be honest. Like you said, very lucky. Elaborate more, please. You're good at this shit.
I mean, because there was there. I mean, usually when you miss the amount of chances that we missed, especially in that first half, you get punished. And Brentford, based on the amount of goals that they've scored, because before the match we had I'm not even sure. I don't know if it was before the match or after the match. We have the exact same amount of goals as them, or probably more now. Most likely it will be obviously more goals because we scored one more goal than they did. So yeah. But you know the stats that says that they have been doing good away from home in terms of scoring goals and all that, it continues to be true because they weren't able to convert despite being able to convert against Newcastle weekend prior. So I mean we got lucky because as I said, usually you get punished after missing those chances, and you know they came close. They came very close. We top notch saves from Sanchez. I was not expecting to be seeing that, but in all fairness, Sanchez is not a bad shot stopper. That's not the problem with him. So I mean, that's not surprising. But you know, he had a top performance. I mean, his passing wasn't really in question in this match, to be honest. I mean, he didn't make. Did he make any errors in passing? No, I can't remember. No. But so I think in terms of that was a positive. So he had all-round good game because he made some vital stops. The goal that he conceded, though, I kind of think that was a poor decision for him to come out like that. I don't know what he was doing, and then the way that he tried to stop it, I don't know what that was. But but that's not to take anything away from Mbuemo, who loves a goal against us. That is another goal in 4 consecutive seasons against. Is it 4 consecutive? Yeah, it is. Or 4 matches, the last 4 matches. At least I know that for sure. So, um, but yeah, I mean, you need luck, and we had that luck because we should have been at least 2-0 up the first 10 minutes, and we didn't capitalize. So it's good. It's good that we also push them or force them back rather. And we tried something new, which is to cross the ball numerous times into the box. That's what we kept doing, and I mean it worked eventually with Kukulea. We had chances. Jackson missing a headed chance early on from Gusto. We had chances that if it was any other team, we would probably have lost that match. So definitely we're very lucky.
JPT, my bro, you give me your thoughts on the actual thoughts on the performance. How lucky were we?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think I said for luck, we were on both sides of the spectrum with this, both unlucky and lucky with the goals that just did not go in for Brentford, and then unlucky with Jackson. I know the one chance that TT's talking about. It was a difficult header and from distance too. Great pass from I think it was from Malo Gusto, but looking back as well with the sitter, it kind of called a sitter for Jackson in the second half, but I don't think he was expecting the ball, but that should have been easily put away. Even Flecken was making some good saves as well because Jackson had one where he shot it to the from him it was to the right post and just a fingertip save from Flecken. I'm trying to think of any other chances that kind of came to be that we should just put away as well. Noni kind of just shooting for fun, but it's just with no purpose or no power to it. Um, Sancho's opportunity as well, where he was just running with the keeper, just moved around him. I think he should have taken that first time and for the goal. Um, I think he had one opportunity for an assist for Palmer, just didn't find the pass to him in the first half. But besides that, the crossbar was our friend MVP. If it wasn't Sanchez or even Caicedo, who I thought was the man of the match. Yeah, Mbuemo, of course.
Bro, my man, what a yeah. I'll get onto him
Man,
later. I'll get into him later. Yeah, sorry.
very good. But Moises is killing it, man. All the posts since that game and just for this season, he is coming to life, showing every bit of that signing fee, 115. Just man, we could have. I would have been more than happy to pay for more for that, or if it was in my own pockets. But yeah, everyone played good. Enzo, great game as well. Get the assist after Moises Caicedo won the ball. Just quick 1-2 passing, and and we're never going to keep a clean sheet. Like, despite how great Sanchez was in the ball distribution, him was great. I think barring one pass, but there was just to clear out for out of bounds. Everything else was right. When he couldn't find someone, she just booted it up, and our midfield was going to win the ball back. And that's why
Right.
I'm glad that we were finally utilizing.
I'll tell you what. One person that deserves a mention as well because he was cooking them all day long. Jadon Sancho.
James
He
Sanchez.
he was extremely good. I tell you what. He could have got. I'm not sure. He didn't get an assist, but he should have got one when Jackson did that miss. And he's just simply not ready to finish it. There's no other way of putting it. Like he's just not ready for it. He's just not expecting the ball to come to him. So when he hits the ball, he gets underneath it and he skies it. Like, it's just kind of mad to me. But one thing I will say about Jackson is you said about how our luck a minute ago about how he saw the best and the worst of it. He typifies that the most because like you saw the best and the worst of him. Because realistically, there were times he should have done better. There's the times he did like extremely well, like when he took his goal because he got closer and he took his shot and he did a good finish and he placed it very well. So, but I think he was a topsy-turvy performance. But when it comes down to who was running that game, 100% it was Moises Caicedo, bruv. Because don't like you even just said it. The amount of recoveries, tackles, Amount of times he put himself like in harm's way to like to stop them getting at us. There was fires all over the pitch. That guy was just extinguishing, bro. I was very, very proud of him. Like, no, bro, like you just said, for our second goal, he stamps the fire out, passes it. That's that pivot we all wanted to see. That's the Enzo Concedo pivot we wanted to see, bro. When like he's scooping it to him, like then obviously Enzo picks his pass, you know, and the rest is history with Jackson with his finish. But I have to say, like Moises Concedo, as I nicknamed him Little TT. Little T is in homage to this little brother down here. Yeah. He's Big T. He's Big T. Moises Cancedo's Little TT. So, like, we call him Little T. So, yeah, but that guy, best performance in a Chelsea shirt?
Yeah, I would say so. If not him, then Sanchez. Because
Yes.
even though he didn't keep the clean sheet, I mean, that was just a bad, challenge or tackle from Tosin, and again, this came off a throw-in, just made it even worse. I thought that was a set piece from the way it just capitulated. But no, just again, and how TT said, Mbuemo likes to score against us, and this was 4 in a row for him. It's embarrassing, but I mean, there's always going to be something. Happened with Leicester, happened with Brentford. What other games? Oh, for Spurs as well, for even letting them get a third goal. So but we're going to talk about that when we talk about the quote unquote title challenge that people keep trying to throw at our direction.
Well, hang on. I just want to quickly ask TT if he's still there. I just realized that things on my, I was saying to you before the stream at JPT, some things have reset. It's not just in my StreamYard, it's my YouTube as well.
Really?
Yeah. If you had the same thing on your channel, has everything been the same way for yours? I've just realized this because the font's gone back to how it used to be, and it shouldn't be that way. Never mind.
Maybe it's just like they did like a maintenance thing.
Possible.
Server thing.
Oh well, never mind. Yeah, but yeah, TT, are you there, brother? Tyrone, he ain't gone again, is he?
Better call Tyrone, man.
Alright. Alright, well, he's not there in it a minute. Right, but yeah, fair enough. On to the title challenge, or supposed title challenge. And this gets on my nerves a lot. Right. Let me start off this one, because title challenge. Now, everyone's been hyping it up recently. You know, this, that. Chelsea are now like second, all this kind of shit. And everyone's trying to put in the Arsenal category of hype. Do you know what I mean? Just that, yeah, what we want to like make headlines. Like Chelsea are not in a title challenge right now because you only should challenge for titles in May. Now, like you name me one like championship you can actually win where you don't like in football where it doesn't end in May if it's to do with any Premier League team. So you don't win shit. We're not even in the right year yet. It's the truth. It's the fucking truth.
We're not even 50% of the season yet.
Like, you know what I mean? We're not. You win the title in 2025. We're in 2024. You know, like, title challenges. Like, bro, I don't want to be bracketed with that same Arsenal label of hype. Because let's be real, Arsenal have never challenged for a title because you have to win titles to challenge for them. That's the point. Because until you're just a contender until you're a champion. And the thing is, and I'm not being funny, this is the difference as well, yeah. And this is the other thing I don't like to be kind of like drawn into certain comparisons of how they've done other people. Now, I'm not blaming the clubs or their fan bases. I'm blaming things like Sky Sports, Talk Sport, or Talk Shit, as I like to call them.
Talk.
Talk shit.
With Jason Cunty.
Yeah, all this rubbish about title challenge this, title challenge that. Shut your fucking mouth. We're not like Arsenal or Liverpool, and this is not a diss to these clubs or nothing, right? We're not like Arsenal or Liverpool. We've gone 15, 20 years without winning a major trophy. Don't get me wrong. We haven't won the league for a long time, but our last European championship, which we were champions of the whole of Europe, was only in 2021. Steady on. And when I'm hearing things like, trust the process. Excuse me? What do you mean trust the process? We are already winners. Why do we need to be coached and told how to win? And I said to JPT, back, if you're talking about challenging for trophies, motherfucker, we were doing
No,
that a
no,
year
no,
ago.
no,
We
no,
were
no,
doing that
no,
a
no,
year
no, no.
ago. We were doing the
Wrong,
challenging for trophies a
wrong.
year
One
ago.
trophy. Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
challenged for a trophy a year ago. So all these people, oh, Chelsea maybe had to win. We were trying to win things last season. We were in a cup final. So all this of a sudden, all of a sudden, Chelsea are challengers. Yeah, mate, you guys are a bit slow on the uptake. And so, TT, why are you going no, 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 no then? You sound like, yeah, 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 yeah. And I say no, 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 no.
TT.
Tyrone, T. He just jumped in and went no, then disappeared again. All right, fair enough. Yeah, so JPT, you give me your thoughts on this title challenge, title spill, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, and I think I won't say because when you said Arsenal never challenged, I was like, well, man, they went undefeated one year, but it was a while ago. But my thing is that we know, okay, man, everyone's trying to do a premature like celebration, like, or even trying to like you're in a title race.
December champions.
Exactly, bro. You know who last did that? Like when it was embarrassing, and I'm not even saying Arsenal. I'm saying Spurs when they were in 7, 8 games into the season, and they were on top of the table, and they were screaming that we're gonna win the league, and they might be like we're just first place, and they were genuine. Like they haven't been in this position since Leicester won the title. Even then, look how easy it can fall. And finishing what third in a two-horse race. And for us, it's we don't want to be like the red side of London where they're making Christmas sweaters of the table showing that they're in first, celebrating. Where is that? Where is that now? That's probably in storage somewhere collecting dust, just like Spurs trophy cabinet, man. It's just embarrassing. You have to at least, as you mentioned, we're 2024.
Big up,
We
Aaron.
still got 2 weeks left of this year. You're saying May. I'm saying for me April, like 1st of April. That then maybe we could talk about title challenges. Only 2 months left and about what 8, 9 games left. People are even saying after the international break
Business
in
end of the
March.
season, folks. That's what we call the
Exactly.
business end
And
of the season. I know all the newer kids nowadays on the block don't understand what we call the business end of the season. Now let's actually sum up what the business end of the season means. It's when it fucking matters.
where every game you feel a little bit more pressure because now you're saying how many people are saying we're almost halfway the season. We're not even halfway there yet. So there's about let's say even if we were halfway there, there's what 19 games left. And how many points is that? 67 points. Quick maths.
Yeah, off the top of one's head. Yes.
Okay. So why are we talking about like we've won, like there's not still almost a whole 70 points left to collect, and you
And you're forgetting one small minor detail as well, because everyone's talking about Arsenal and City and how much they've fallen, all that kind of stuff. And everyone's, Liverpool are going to get drop points and all that. If we're title challenges, so are Forest.
Exactly.
Because they're third.
They're fourth.
Oh, have they gone fourth on by? Because hang on, who put them into third from fourth to fourth? Who's in third now then?
It's Arsenal.
Is it Arsenal? Was it?
Yeah.
But didn't they lose? No,
they drew.
They drew. So was it by a point then? Or was it by
like
some different?
They're only behind them by I think by 1 or 2 points. Either way, they're a top 4 contender, and right now they're playing pretty good football. They're kind of unfortunate they didn't win more because the Chris Woods goal was disallowed. Killed my parlay too. Fuck him. But my thing is that like all right, we're 2 points away from Liverpool, technically 5. Because even though not the game in hand versus Everton is not guaranteed, like it's a derby, bro, are you really going to try to tell me that Liverpool are not going to come out with a win in that game? And I know some fans are going to say, oh, but they can take points off of Arsenal. Yeah, bro, Arsenal are not doing good unless they get a corner. Like it's shocking to see how bad they are in open play, and yet they're gonna. And remember what they were saying. Once Odegaard comes back, the creative spark, the difference maker is. He was there.
Subbed off the 60 minutes, mate.
Happened.
Subbed off the 60 minutes.
You're gonna take again, but that's the thing. And even I didn't even realize how much he gets subbed off until Lee Gunner said it, which the captain, the creative spark. At this point, let Ethan Nwaneri start because that kid is money. They have a baller right there.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
then,
anyway, but this is not about Arsenal. This is about
I
us.
know,
But
I
but
know.
the thing is, the reason why maybe in JP, and let me make this clear here, because there are some Arsenal fans that come into my chat and stuff. So let me just quickly point this out. That, so me and JP don't seem like we're digging at you guys. We are not. We are digging at the fucking fan bases and the fanboys that get by. And when I say fan bases, I'm not talking about fans of clubs. I'm talking about your Sky Sportses and your Talk Sports and
Yeah.
the football tragedy. I'm not even going to call it the football terrace anymore. I'm going to call it the football tragedy
I
because
call it
that
football
channel's
terrorist.
disgusting. Yeah, there you go, football terrorist. Because everyone, it's just I could just see it now. Chelsea, scary, dangerous.
Oh yeah, I've already seen. Man, I'm tired.
You know what I
of that
mean?
fucking
I
channel,
could
man.
just see it, and it just fucking makes me sick. You know what I mean?
Seeing Saeed and Alice talks footy, I think as well. Then Manchester United fans saying like, with the titles, Chelsea title challengers, and all of them with the same reaction, looking like it's Home Alone, bro. Let that to Macaulay Culkin with that face.
But you know what the other narrative now is? The other narrative was, right, because this is a narrative I do kind of agree with, but there's a little subplot. And the one I mean is, right, they say, oh, Chelsea are back in the conversation. Chelsea are back in the conversation. We're always trying to be in a fucking conversation with Chelsea. Don't forget who you're talking to. Don't get no. We were winners, and then Then remember when Roman Abramovich, the season he had to sell the club, the season before we still won 2 trophies with him. Granted, they weren't big, the European Super Cup and the World Club Championship, but he left on a season where there was trophies. That guy he made modern Chelsea. That's all. Like it's just that's all there is. He just made the fucking club what it was. And then by another political situation we get dragged into, the war in Ukraine, because let's tell it as it is, he's forced to sell the club. Isn't it just Chelsea, being back? Not in terms of in for challenging for titles, but this is what we always were over the last 25, 30 years now. People just forget that. Because 3 months ago, we were everyone's laughing stocks. You're the £1.5 billion squad. Oh, look at Enzo. Look at the Cancelo. They're not worth 100 million. And now it's just
Exactly. The main one is I'm just glad to see Gary Neville with that £1 billion bottle jobs, Klopp's kids. Just because it's alliteration. Man, I could do one too. Chelsea's children lost. Man, it's the same thing. We were the younger squad, but they don't want to put that in there. This
is what bakes my noodle, JPT. Oh, Chelsea are going to become the contenders. Chelsea are going to challenge for trophies. Motherfucker, we were doing that last season when we got robbed in the cup final against Liverpool. And I know we got robbed because I checked the FA rule about offsides. You're not supposed to be offside when you with a ball non-playing part of your body until they changed it this season again.
It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. But at the end of the day, still a long way to go. The players that we that got in, and then the players we cleared out, it's they're gelling well together. I'm not gonna say like if to trust the process and all that. But the thing is that we had a young squad. They're developing to their game. They know what the roles are, and we have a manager that's making them better and better each game goes. Now, this is where these guys, where I'm like, I'm not sure. Besides Rosie, because she's the chef in the group chat, a lot of these fans here, do not know how to cook because my God, it's like they just want to throw shit straight onto the pot, straight into the grill. You gotta let some of this food marinate. We still got a long way to go. It takes time. If you want to say that you're title challenger or that we're title challengers, hey, you know what they say about opinions, man. Just like assholes, everyone's got them, and some of them are shitty. So,
well, the thing is, I don't. No, you know what it is, yeah. My general, I just want to point out the hip. Yeah, big up, Leroy. Take care, brother. I feel a good one. Big up, Steve. That's it, brother. Only 7:20 p.m. here. Dinner in an hour. Oh yeah, cool. Enjoy your Stepsy, not Steve, please. No, he's talking. No, he's talking about me, Stepsy. Don't worry, you haven't got the Stephen gag yet. Don't worry about it. Forget it. But yeah. But I just hate this way, yeah, that brother. The same fuckers that are now talking shit about us were the same people three months ago that said we were clueless, we were stupid. How do you manage a squad with that size? How do you do this? How do you do that? And when it turns out this all starting to come into fruition, partly because everybody else is so crap. Because let's be honest,
it's not a good run for the season for a lot of teams.
bruv, Arsenal are dog shit. Man City are dog shit. Man United are dog shit. Spurs have always been shit. They just don't know it. Or just can't face it. One of the two. Too good. Please explain, Steve, aka Wolfie. Shut it up.
Make sure you beat the Spurs, man.
And big up to the Fight Week show as well. If you don't know, get to know about the Fight Week show. Big up to William as well. Big up to all their guests and all the fighters that they interview as well. Big up William. Big up all my brother, Ola, man, my guy. Big up to you, man. Big up RoboCop. Big up. Anyway, yeah. So if TT, can you talk yet, or
he's
indisposed still? Oh, here we go. Every transfer, everyone needs a prime. Big up, brother.
There you go.
He's got. Is that a salute? Yeah, because you got your mics up. Can you hear us? I said you. I was like, can you hear us? Big up, bro. How you doing, man? What's been your feelings on all this title talk? Like prime.
I think it's funny that was trying to force us into it, considering all the shit they were talking about Chelsea at the start of the season and back in last season.
Tell him, Prime! Tell him!
I will also say this, though. My mic off, right? Okay. I will say this, though. Okay. Are we in a title race?
No, because titles are decided in May.
We're 2 points off Liverpool, who are top. We are in a title race. However, hold on. Let me speak. However, to me, that doesn't mean anything. I'm not an Arsenal fan or a United fan who gets gassed off of like being in a title race in December. I don't care. That's it's all well and good, which is great, and we're like we shouldn't even be here necessarily, like because
that's debate. Yeah, that's true. That's debatable. We just said
regardless, you can only do what you can do. We can't have control of anyone else. We're in this situation. My thing was, and I've been saying this for a few weeks, that our typical test coming up is Brentford and Everton based on our record against them in previous seasons. Beat Brentford, beat Everton, remain unbeaten until we face Man City. And then, if we beat Man City, regardless of the form that we're in, then we're in the actual, we're actual contenders for the league. Because there's a difference between a title race and being contenders. A title race is just a buzzword. I don't really care. But for me having actual belief, because again, I'm a Chelsea fan. I only put myself in conversations that I actually think I can win. I'm not an Arsenal fan that gets gassed about a title race. Then when you lose,
December champions. December champions.
That's what Arsenal fans want to do. Arsenal fans did this last season.
And you know why?
Arsenal fans last season said.
Go ahead, Prime.
Last season they said Liverpool bottled it because they didn't want to, it feels much better when you can blame someone else instead of just having it be you. Liverpool fans this season, they're top. They have the experienced spine of winners. Van Dijk, Alisson is back now. Trent, Salah, winners, world-class players, all-time Premier League 11, arguably. They should get over that line and win it. They challenged the title last season. The season beforehand, they were almost going for a quad. Remember? So they should go over the line.
Liverpool will go for quad like 3 times.
What we are this season is what we were in 13-14 under Jose. We're the little horse. So just keep feeding us. Let's see how we can go. Again, if we remain unbeaten until we face City, and the reason why I want to beat City is because the form doesn't matter. It's just the fact of Chelsea still haven't beaten a big side this season. We faced Liverpool City first game of the season. I thought we played well. Remember when we lost 2-0 and I said we actually played well, it's just mistakes that let us
We
down.
didn't win. Yeah, we didn't win.
We went to Anfield. I said again we played well. Slots now just come out and said we're the best team he's faced this season.
Yes, he did.
And he gave us, so like I need to show us. The team needs to show us that they can get through certain markers for me to see, okay, you're actually contenders. Go on a run of form, because as bad as City have been, we know they can go on a run of form. We know Arsenal can go on a run of form, banter aside. We know Liverpool can go on a run of form. Show me you can do what title challengers do, is go on that run. Once we face, I know I'm going on, but once we face City, the only top teams or big sides we're gonna face will be in March, or no, April, I think. So we have a big stretch of winnable quote unquote games. So that's why I'm looking at it like, will we win this league? No, I don't expect us to. It's still Liverpool who are favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But we're in this situation right now.
Liverpool started to lose.
They try and think back, because again, we faced Everton at 2 p.m. I think, and then Liverpool play at 4:30 on Sunday. We're top by the time they face by the time they face Spurs. Liverpool face Spurs.
If we win
at White Hart Lane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that like we should win. So if we win, yes, then we're top. That puts pressure at Liverpool going away to Spurs, who, regardless how bad Spurs are, they've beaten big sides this season. So we could be top. So again, you're in this conversation, you're in this situation. Try and take advantage of it, because who knows? Liverpool, I'm gonna keep saying this, they've not won a title race in the Premier League. They've not won the title they won wasn't a title race. They've not won a title race in the Premier League. So again, we'll see. I hope we can get over the line, but it just shows how bad of a job Pochettino did last season, because we have injuries this season and we're still doing.
Yeah, but not as bad though. But not as bad. Not as bad. Maybe to reach games still.
Two things.
Sometimes you just have to find a way. I'm not saying last season was the challenge, but you should have sometimes you just have to find a way. I don't give excuses.
I get that. That's the mark of winners, what Prime's talking about. Yeah, I agree.
Finding some sort of a way instead of having excuses. But yeah, for us, like, I'm very happy and proud of this side. That Brentford game, and I'm sure you guys spoke about it. That Brentford game, Brentford played very well against us. They were brilliant.
We were lucky, bro. No, we were lucky. We weren't lucky.
We weren't lucky. We deserved it. We weren't lucky, bro. We deserved that win. We fought for that win. We earned that win. We were brilliant against Brentford. We weren't lucky.
We beat them. We did what we needed to do. That's what we did.
Wow.
We weren't lucky, we deserved that win.
Go on, TT. If Prime's landed, you go on, TT.
Yeah. Three things. What's wrong with Prime's left eye?
What's wrong with my eye?
No, look at the left eye. It looks like one is slightly swollen.
The one left eye, I'm looking at his TLC.
Are you sure that's not where he's got his head turned, where he's facing his screen?
Yeah, like optical illusion shit.
All right, forget about it. The second thing is.
Yeah, go on. Moving on. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. The second thing is, I just realized when I looked in the chat that the Arsenal has arse and anal in it. So it's literally arse and anal. That's literally what it is.
For them recently, definitely, especially I feel sorry.
Is your third point anything to do with football?
Yeah.
I saved the best for last. I ain't
liked any of it so far. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Go on. But still though, as you guys were saying, because I was listening, but I couldn't unmute because, as I said, there's a lot of noise.
We knew you were there, bro. That's why I was asking earlier.
Right. So, as you guys said, I mean, like the whole mentality thing, I get it. The only thing that we can really be criticized about is the fact that we finished 12-6, and to some extent you can't anymore because that's in the past. But the biggest thing is that we haven't won the league in almost 10 years. It's what if we don't win the league, which is most likely not going to happen next year rather. Crap, man, too much. Then it's going to be 7 years. But that's just it. We as you said, Wolfie, we've won the Champions League, making us the champions of Europe, that was around 3 years ago. So it's still close, and even then again we won the Club World Cup 2 years ago. So there's still achievements there. The only thing is that we haven't won anything under this regime, this new ownership. That's the only thing. But there's winning mentality there because and there's also mentality there because you have some of those players, most of them were in finals recently, or well, was in one final last season as well. So I mean,
competing for honors is something we're already doing, and people are like, "Oh, they're doing it this year, motherfucker. We were doing it
yeah,
last year."
yeah. But as you said though, the thing is, and I've been hearing a lot of people say this, but they're saying the wrong thing. You can say that we're not in the title race, but what they're using to say we're not in the title race makes no sense. You cannot say, oh, because it was expected that no, that's not what you're supposed to say. You can't say it was expected that these teams would be challenging, meaning that we're not in the title. That makes no sense. That's not what you should say. Because when we won the league with Conte, barring the fact that we had experienced players who won the league before that, nobody was going to say, oh, we're going to win it or we're going to be in it. There was questions, there was reports saying that, oh, will Chelsea come back to win the league and all of that? That's the case, but it wasn't that case where they expected us to challenge. So you can't say because nobody expected us to challenge me, we're not in the titles. That's not what you should say. You should say that based on the fact that the capabilities are still questionable, the fact that our squad is not full of depth in the way that people are saying it is completely different. And I get it. A lot of people subscribe to the fact that there's no A team, there's no B team. There is a B team. People don't want to say it, but there is, because there's some players who are most likely not going to play unless it's a last resort. If it was just
Mudryk.
a team, that's something that's not gonna really happen. No, is it? But the point is there is a B team. Yeah, I get it. There is it's a team, it's a squad, but at the same time there is a B team because I'm sure players like Pong is not gonna be playing unless it is a last resort. Cassidy, although they say he might leave, he's not playing unless it's a last resort. Koichi Chukwuemeka definitely not playing unless it's a last resort. So there is a B team. Because if it was just a team, you would be able to just change the players seamlessly, not worried about dropping quality. So there is a secondary team. So that's just the case. But I don't know. I mean, the whole title challenging thing, it sounds good, and it's good to see Chelsea up there. But I mean, we're not in it. I don't think we're gonna have some bad results still because there's cracks that are showing, and people tend to only focus on it when it becomes a problem. But the problems are there. We saw it against Southampton. We saw those problems against Spurs. The goal that we conceded against Brentford is similar patterns, similar issues. And if those are not ironed out, you're definitely not going to. Mariska said it. You don't concede goals that we conceded if you're in the title race, because those small margins can derail your objective. So obviously we're not in it for that reason. The capabilities isn't there. Not because nobody expected us. That makes no sense. Nobody expected Leicester City to win the league, but they did. That's not what you should say. Just say that we don't have the capabilities yet. We're not in it this season. If we finish in top four, then the next season we should be aiming to try to challenge for it and then subsequently win it whenever the time is best. But I don't know, man. That's my take. Probably I'm talking rubbish. That's my take.
I mean, I agree and disagree with you because technically we are still in the race. Are we contenders? No, not yet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but people try to think that overlaps.
We're in the race, though. We're in the race, though. We're in the race. We're in the race, though. We're in the race, though.
Being in the race and being contenders are two different things. So yes, we are in the race. Technically, like you can't deny that where we are in the table, but being genuine contenders to actually win it, no, we need to see more for it.
Right.
But people try to overlap them too much, though.
Yes, they are. Yeah, you're right. It's very convoluted and diluted the way certain opinions are put across because. And I'm gonna big up. By the way, big up deals. Respect, Wagwan. But it's very, very clear, and I've said this the whole stream that I've done with JPT today and the Blues. But we are not going to be everybody else's hype bitches, like because we know what it takes to win. We like nothing is settled in December. I can't stress it because I'm going to stick factual. I want to go ham on certain content creators, but like I'm just going to stick it simple. Like we do not win nothing in December. That's a fact. Deals, Wagwan. Now, what did you think of the Brentford game, and what do you think of this title, Milwaukee?
Big up
Good up, my
the
guy.
panel. Big up TY, big up JPT, big up Wolfie, big up Prime, big up TY. You know what I'm saying?
Did you just wake
But,
up?
no. Does my speaker sound funny?
Oh, bro,
You
you
sound
sound
cool, man.
money.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. How I'm looking at the situation, yeah. Look, Brentford, we've never beaten Brentford since they got promoted. Yeah. This is our first time since we've beaten Brentford at the bridge. Yeah. So how I'm looking at it, yeah. We went into this game thinking that we can control the game first half. Cool. First half up to the 17 minutes, the 20 minutes left for the last of the game, right? I feel that we lost energy into the game because I feel like Brentford were coming into the game for the last 20 minutes of the game, right?
Well, they scored, brother. So you're right.
Yeah. They were coming. They were coming at us in the last 20 minutes, 100%. Like I felt nervous at the last 20 minutes of the game. You know what I mean? But the first half, I feel like we controlled the game, 100%. I felt that Caicedo and Enzo had a better half in the first half. Second half, I feel like Caicedo was more picking up the midfield than Enzo. Enzo a bit slacked off. You know what I mean? And then Sancho with the dribbling and off the ball, right? His work rate is very good technically. Him and Noni, look, we know his bad sides. We know his bad traits on the ball, right? And no end product. There's no end product, right? But what he does do is
Sorry,
his
Deals. For who? Which
link up
player? Sorry, which player?
and Noni.
Oh,
Look, with Noni, we know his main attributes, right? His weakness is no end product. He hasn't got no end product, right? I haven't seen no end product since Nottingham Forest. That's the last time I've seen end product. You know what I mean? From Noni. You know what I mean? So it's been a while since we've seen Noni actually put in a decent performance of striking the ball. You know what I mean? Whereas Sancho, there's like, if you notice, yeah, like in certain oppositions, right? One of our wingers, no, two of our wingers, right? They stack off at certain times. 1 minute, it's they're scoring goals. 1 minute, they're not scoring goals. Why is that? Do you think it's because of the way that Maresca sets up?
I think it's just a combination of with Noni having, I just mentioned, no end product. There's something there. It's just, man, he just needs to take his time with a little bit more with the shot. But Sancho, he is one with the end product, but he just doesn't want to shoot. Like
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't try to go for goal versus Brentford, because you're going 2 games in a row by scoring, and I don't know. I just feel like there were some chances he could have taken or taken better.
100%, 100%. I feel that with these wingers, right? Maresca wants them to be more productive of the play. He wants them to actually take on their man and actually bring the end product, right? Now, consistency is key. We haven't seen consistency of Noni, of a um Sancho, of every basis, every game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to
maintaining a
see
high level. I get you.
I want to I want to see consistency in terms of the wingers, because everybody talks about that's his main attributes of how he sets up, how Maresca sets up. You know what I mean? Everyone
Right.
talks about how he's based his system on the wingers, right? Now, I haven't seen something on the consistent basis. I want to see consistency in the wingers. You know what I mean? Mainly because I feel like the midfield is sorted, the defense is sorted, strikers sorted. You know what I mean? It's just the wingers that we have to sort out on a consistency basis. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. To be honest, that's the thing, though, because we've rotated a lot as well. Because sometimes Neto will start, sometimes Sancho will start, sometimes I don't know, like Jackson.
Because there will be games. there will be games where we're shutted off from like Jackson scoring goals. You know what I mean? I just don't want to
You got to
see.
find other ways. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You got to
yeah,
find other ways. You got to have
that's
threats
what I'm
all over
saying.
the pitch. 'Cause
Like again, it's cool with all others players scoring goals. It's cool that Enzo's scoring goals. It's cool that, but we got to have other ways of scoring goals. You know what I mean?
you know what ties into that, Deals? How useless we are at set pieces.
Yes. Set
Bro, we hit
pieces.
the corner kick straight.
Set pieces. We brought in this Brentford set piece coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Have you seen a difference of last season of set
Hell no.
pieces?
No. There's
Prime?
no improvement.
Prime?
Defensively or attacking.
Prime?
I think
there has been an improvement, but again, like I keep saying about our set pieces, it's the personnel in the team more so than the actual coach. Because you see in our conference league teams that we're actually able to score headers because we have the Sassy and Tossin playing who are aerial there, and Vega. We scored a corner last week, and yeah, people can say quality of opposition, but we don't do that in the Premier League because we don't have physical aerial threats.
exactly.
Maybe we need to.
on his day.
In terms of the again, I was trying to say about the Brentford game. I disagree with you guys. I think we played very well in that Brentford.
Oh no, I'm not saying we didn't get played well. I said
No, I didn't say that we didn't play well. All I said is.
Can I finish?
All I said is.
Hang on,
Go on, go.
I think we played very well in that Brentford game. We played a very they were very well drilled. They played brilliantly defensively against us, but I think ultimately we actually we kept being persistent and we broke our way through. Brilliant cross from Madueke for the goal. Like Dills, you're talking about finding other ways to score. We found multiple ways to score this season. It's not just through Jackson. Because against Spurs, Jackson didn't score, and we were still able to score through Sancho, through the two penalties that Palmer got was through Sancho creating. So we're finding other ways to score and go about our business.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to say is though consistency in the wingers, bro. That's what I want to see. Like,
but
there's no consistency.
No, he's only just adding a point to what you said, Deals. He's not contradicting you.
You say consistency with wingers, but we can only see that until the end of the season. We won't know either way. So
it's December. Exactly.
I think they've been fine so far. So we'll just wait until the end of the season.
Well, yeah, because one of them has to take the position. One of them has to show that they want to be a winger for Chelsea. I think they've already showed that, to be fair. No, but
in regards to set pieces, I've been saying this about our team that we need aerial threats in it. We need if we're going to buy another centre back, just come into the first 11, it needs to be an aerial dominant centre back. We're going to get another striker either to back up Jackson or to go ahead of Jackson. It needs to be someone that is aerial dominant. We need height in this first 11.
I agree fully, man. We're so shit.
And I've kept saying that. That's why in the Conference League we look so good. Notice against Brentford, Tossin played and we were brilliant aerially. Tossin, all the balls Brentford tried lumping in the box, Tossin ate all of it up. The corners, Tossin almost scored from a corner in the first half, remember?
I said about playing Tossin 2 weeks ago against Spurs when Fofana got injured. For that reason.
Against Everton this weekend, Tossin, I'm assuming he's still going to play. Now that Cucurella got that second yellow for whatever it is he did, I don't know. But Vega will come in.
Throwing his hand, he threw his hand. He hit the guy.
That's added height in the team that we're going to need against a very physical, dominant Everton side. So maybe the Sassy might come in. I don't know. Maybe he won't. But at least having two aerial dominant players.
No disaster for Everton, because I remember last season when we went there with disaster and Badishiel.
Okay, well, regardless. Badishield's not injured, but regardless, still, it doesn't matter. At least having aerial dominant players against Everton, we need
the
have them in our team. So.
Prime's right, yeah.
Well, again, I'm not worried against all this. We can talk about our wingers and stuff, but they've been brilliant this season. Madueke, Neto, Sancho, they've been very good for us this season.
They have.
So-
I love, and the thing is, they don't actually, because all of them are used to playing in teams where they're the people that are supposed to start, and the fact they're constantly being rotated as well. That's another thing because it keeps them on their toes as well. Because that's the one thing we actually have got a lot of riches in. We've got a variety of wingers that are pretty good. And on this subject of though, because we might as well move it on and bring it up. And I'll start off with like Prime. Actually, yeah, I'll ask Prime first. This one. What's your feelings on the Mudryk situation? Because for me, I just think it's one of those things that every sportsman, everyone goes, oh yeah, he's done this, that, and the other, and then when they check it out, oh, it's nothing really. It's just a sensible explanation for it. What's your take on this crap? Because he was showing improvement this year, to be honest. So, what's your take?
I think it's stupid. Like what? Fact that the feigning innocence or like he doesn't know that he had it or whatever. Sorry. The fact that he's faking innocence or whatever, that he doesn't know how it got in the system is a bit crazy. Because if you knew what it is that he allegedly took, like you can't just magically get that in your system.
Yeah, Russian super soldier serum. I've heard someone call it.
Bro, it's winter soldier serum basically. You can't just magically have that in your system. Bro.
Wasn't that made for to help with ischemia patients?
Yeah, I don't know, but like
it has many uses.
Yeah,
that's something that you can get in Ukraine, bro.
If he's found guilty, if he's found guilty, Prime, do you think he will get his contract terminated?
Yes,
he's already found guilty. I think he's
they're waiting for the second.
Basically. In terms of us terminating his contract, I'm pretty sure. Kofi Spring DS.
Yes, no, Mewtwo, bruv. Adrian Mewtwo, when he got done for illegal use of substance, his contract got terminated. We handled the shit the same way.
If a football player's contract is terminated in the EPL, the book value, so essentially the remaining financial obligation on the contract, is not necessarily still owed to the club in full. The club may be entitled to compensation depending on the reason for termination and the specific terms of the contract, but could be significantly less. And the full book value, key points to consider: just cause termination.
He's a cheat, bro. If he's a cheat, he has to go, bro.
Yeah,
simple as
Listen,
that.
I'm sure there's something in the contracts of the players, because all these incentives and stuff that we have on these death row contracts we sign to these players, there's got to be something in there that says that
there's got to be a breach of contract, but
doing something like this.
Todd Knight.
We can terminate your contract, and we don't have to pay you out your money and stuff. So
exactly.
Hey, listen, I like, regardless of Mudryk as a player and all of that, I really do hope this is not true. But if it is,
so do I. Yeah.
Goodbye.
That's exactly the mentality. If it's true, goodbye. If it's not, it's not. We move on either way. Because I'm not being funny. We've already been embarrassed at the beginning. To be honest, with the end. So yeah, of course.
On this Mudryk thing situation, yeah.
Mm.
I look at the situation and I think I think his time's done at Chelsea anyways. You know what I mean? Because if you look at it, he's not a main starter. He's not a main starter. What did you say? Yo,
you're a naughty boy.
Who?
Mudryk. He's talking about Mudryk.
He's talking about Mudryk deals. He ain't calling you a naughty boy, bro. Don't worry about that.
No, I hear that. I listen. Flipping. So my thoughts on the situation, yeah. I feel like Mudryk's time at Chelsea is done. Because if you look at it, look at the wingers that are in front of him right now. Jadon Sancho, Neto, Madueke. We've got Esteval coming in. We've got Payet coming in. And you really think he's gonna get into the team when these guys come? No. So I think his time's done at Chelsea, and I think he knows that his time's done at Chelsea, and that's why he's done it as well. That's another thing I think.
Oh, so you think he's guilty?
I doubt that's why he's done it.
That's a wild theory.
No, I
to
think
say
so.
that's why he's done it is a bit
No,
crazy.
I
Wait.
I think it-
Everyone can have
no
their
time.
take. Let deals land. Let deals land.
I have a theory. I have a theory. The reason why he's done it, yeah, because he knows that he's got to compete to be for into the first team, right? Yeah, he's not getting in front of Jadon Sancho. He's not getting in front of Mudryk. He's not getting in front of a Neto because the manager likes these players to start in the Premier League,
Even Tyreek
right?
George, man.
And he knows that, yeah, and Tyreek George too, but I doubt he's gonna get in front of. He will get in front of a Tyreek George 100% because he's playing in a conference league. You know what I mean? But again, he's competing for his place. Remember, so that's why I have my theory that he done it because he knows his time's done at Chelsea. That's why
Yeah.
he has some sort of feeling, that
it
is.
it didn't make a difference anyway. But regardless, if this is true, he's fine. Listen, I actually like
You're the
Mudryk
Winter
Mudded
Wanderer,
because
not the Winter Soldier.
he seems like a good guy, and he seems like he's actually been trying to actually
Yeah,
play
yeah.
for Chelsea,
But he just
which
might
I'll
not be
give him
good
credit,
enough. That might be the
because
reason.
there's been other players who's meant to be better than him at Chelsea we've signed in the past who have not given a fuck. So at least he actually cares. But regardless, he's got to go. If this is true, we can terminate his contract. It won't be much fuss. It is what it is. I doubt we'll
We're
have to pay him
Chelsea.
much
We
money.
move on, bro. That's it.
Right,
That's
right.
it.
I doubt we'll have to pay much money because this is a breach in contract.
It
Like,
has
you
to be.
can't-
Yeah,
breached.
no. That's termination, no compensation. You're lucky if you're not compensating us after this. Kind of like, oh, Deals has gone. Maybe his Wi-Fi. But yeah, it is what it is.
We'll be
Because I say,
fine.
like, I don't think it was accidentally ingested, just for the sole reason that remember when Maresca came into the club, one of the first things he did was strict up the diet for these guys, like take away the sauce, take away everything. So you're telling me you're gonna try to take supposedly what I'm gonna guess he's gonna say like an energy drink, because it's been caught in the past that that one
This
fighter
was
said they took an
taken
energy drink.
while on international duty with Ukraine. The thing is, right? If
That's
some
still
other Ukrainian players were also caught with this substance, then you could probably try and make the argument of, oh, well, the club doctor or the international doctor, whatever, fucked up, and it's not, you have some sort of like alibi. But the fact that
Yeah,
it's just
it's too off. Yeah,
means
what about the rumor with him and Enzo?
so, and that's Enzo's not on any drugs. He's just a match fit.
Exactly. No. They're saying that the conspiracy theorists are like, oh, trust us every Chelsea player, but specifically, they're like, well, Enzo's been using
Well,
Mudryk's
JP,
trainer. They've been training
JP,
together. So they're saying like,
Enzo had a
JP,
hernia last season, bro.
it's post exactly the
JP,
freedom. You're
JP,
freed
do you
up.
think?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can't
JP,
do.
do you think it's a country, whole nation thing of what Ukraine players do? What they've been doing?
That
Well, that's
part
where they
of
get
Europe,
access to it. I don't know if it's like
that part of Europe is known for like I don't watch.
abuse.
Yeah, like, I mean, Wolfie, you watch boxing and stuff like that, right? You know what happens in Ukraine, Russia, that sort of the world, that happens there. So, like,
I see.
again, I don't know how it got on Mudryk's body. I'm gonna give him somewhat of the benefit of the doubt because he doesn't
Innocent
look like
until proven guilty. That's what we're gonna say. Innocent until proven guilty.
No. But you're guilty. I don't know. I'm not gonna say you. Like,
it's like the Brian's on the wall.
Wolfie,
The Brian's on the wall. Test B, sample B is going to come just as negative.
Wolfie, do you remember the boxer, Dylan White?
Of course.
That's the boxer.
He had a ban for a year for doing it.
Rio Ferdinand got a drug ban for not taking his test.
Yeah,
for 8 months. Do you remember that?
Maria Sharapova was the first one to get caught with this.
Adrian Mewtwo, bruv, got done at fucking Chelsea for cocaine.
That's cocaine. I mean, I think it's like cocaine. Actually say like I actually fell down and my face went into it and I inhaled.
Also, with Mewtwo, right? What happened with Mewtwo? He was like that was cocaine. Cocaine only stays in your body for like 24 hours or something. So that means he was doing it a day before the game.
Rich James said cocaine, hell of a drug.
With Mudryk, this system was in his body for like months. The only way you can take this is by like either like a pill or like some sort of like a blood transfusion or something. Bro, it's crazy. Listen, Chelsea, we've been good for the past few months. There's been no incidents. We've been going about our business, winning games. There's always got to be a problem at Chelsea.
That's
Chelsea.
Bram, that was the point of why I said earlier about there's always some sort of hack slapped on us.
Do you know
He
why?
just be a
Fuck
chill
off.
dude, chill
know
guy.
why? Do you know why though? Because we're the most hated club in the Prem, 100%.
Bro, we are the
and
best money
now-
makers in the Prem.
And now
That's it.
rivals are going to say, "Oh, it makes sense why they're able to press so much because we're on drugs." Rivals are going to do this now. So, hey,
Bro,
it's what-
Bro,
yeah, how many minutes
they're
did Mudryk
ready-
get? Because he was supposedly
they're-
sick.
They're already doing it.
I think we
they're
knew.
They're already doing it, yeah. By saying that Enzo Fernandez is the reason he's
Bro,
done it as well.
people
That's what
forget Enzo played last season with a hernia, bro. He's just fit. That's the
He
only
had a massive operation in pre-season to get rid of his hernias, so he would be still recovering. Even now, he would still be recovering. I've got experience.
Which makes sense why he started off the season looking bad because he was still recovering from it.
It still is. I bet you still is.
That's what the football tenants posted earlier on.
Stop it. Stop
Bro,
it.
don't listen
Stop
to
it.
TFT, bro.
Stop it.
Wait,
Stop
they
it.
posted what?
Go on,
Stop
TT.
it.
Go on, TT. Go on, TT. Say what you gonna say.
Terry posted about Enzo Fernandez earlier.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough.
TT, what was you gonna say?
So you're insinuating that Enzo may be one to look at as well.
He's not.
That's
he's,
what I was
no,
saying,
yeah, he's not. He's
It's,
not on
it's
any
conspiracy theory. So
No,
it's
because they'll be
just
tested by
speculation.
No,
Exactly.
yeah. No, that's why JPT said about the conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy theory. I just think it's more Chelsea hate.
That makes no sense though.
No. We're not saying
he's
any
using
of
his
it's true.
trainer,
We're
that's
just voicing it.
Bro, all these players get a random drug test after every game.
Yep. Yes, they do.
So if Enzo or anyone else was on something, we'd
They'd
know.
be known.
Or out sick. I kind of got scared when they're like, they've been saying Mudryk's been out with an illness, and then Sancho this whole time.
Yeah, but that was a bit sudden, and that was a bit continued because he missed what 4 or 5 games, and McGuire wasn't even on the bench.
With Sancho, it was he had this stuff at Man United. He still has his tonsils. So,
tonsillitis.
And when you're an adult and you still have your tonsils in, like you're prone to get sick and stuff.
Yeah,
so
it's worse.
He was out. Yeah.
Maybe
Blues Brothers, where you learn biology.
Maybe Reece James needs to take. Maybe Reece James needs to take something so he can come back fully fit for the whole season.
And Tyrone, it's not biology, so it's
You want
basically
to give Reece James a super soldier serum? Crazy, bro. Captain America.
Bro, I put a meme on my I put a meme on my channel about Reece James earlier on about a guy that went onto the pitch for 35 seconds and come off again with a hamstring injury. I said we should get this guy in to replace Reece James. He plays like him. So he's man just runs out to my hamstring. All right, just come off again. Bro, I'm not being funny here. In terms of everything, because realistically, in terms of amongst Chelsea fans, it's to kind of look at us now. It's the Brock Lesnar moment. It's the look at us now. 3 months ago, we were the £1.5 billion flops or whatever. You guys have spent 1.5 billion on this squad. And look how shit you are. Blah, 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 blah. You've got too many players. What are you going to do with all of them? Blah, 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 blah. And just quietly.
Do you know what the next? You know what the next thing they're gonna say if we do win the Premier League?
I haven't said anything about winning the Premier League.
Well, but what I'm gonna say is if we win the Premier League, you know what the next thing that they're gonna say? They're gonna say, we bought the Premier League. We bought it. Wait.
No, but they can't no deals. No, deals.
Wages.
They can't.
No,
they can't. Yes. Thank you, JPT. They can't say we bought the Premier League. Arsenal spend more on wages than we do. Man United spend more on wages than we do. Man City spend more on wages than we do. I think the only one that actually comes close to us is Liverpool in terms of balance of money because they've had to drop certain people. That's why the contract thing with Salah and all that raged on.
It's gonna be. I know which fan base it's gonna be. It's gonna
be no. Fuck the other fan bases. That's why I said this is about us.
It's gonna be Liverpool that say that.
No, bro. Forget Liverpool. Forget Liverpool. They're sitting pretty right now. They're not going to be worried about us.
If they don't win it, it's because of Nunez. Because that guy can't hit a barn door, man. That guy misses more off the field, throwing punches, and he makes goals, man. The guy is just a joke. I don't know why they spend that much money on him.
It's going to be Arsenal fans that are going to complain, but they can't really. Arteta spent close to $1 billion, bro. than
No, but the
16
thing
million.
is, but this is the difference,
Going
though,
on year
Prime.
6.
But boys, this is the difference. When it comes down to it, yeah.
JP, did you just say what I think you just said?
Going on year 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
phase 6.
Phase 6, pick up sticks, man.
But
Like
the thing,
it's
but hang
that's where
on,
we're at
but
right
wait,
now.
but you know what's the difference between us and all the other clubs is, like, and particularly the other big teams, like I just mentioned, right? Not only is it the fact, because the other big thing, you know, what's going to come up later in as well. PSR can kiss our asses. We're the only
Bro.
team in the Premier League that makes money
Bro, like you
when it
just
comes
said
to our
there,
player sales and stuff like that.
like
We're
you
the only
just
Premier.
said, they don't mention the player sales, do they? They don't. They,
Bruv,
they,
Exactly.
you don't
they,
mention the player
They just
sales.
look at the spent. They don't look
Right,
at the net.
exactly. They don't, bruv. They forget. Yeah, we're not even a team that has finished rising yet. We've still got, when we get back into the Champions League, all the money we're going to get from sponsorships being back into the Champions League. You're going to forget the fact of all the players, because I'm not being funny. Yeah, people are still forgetting. We still got mans like Deto Fofana and them lot. We can still slag off the books and shit like
We're
that.
making, going to the Club World Cup alone, we're making 60 million. That's just being there. Never mind getting out of the group, potentially even winning it.
In terms of a business, we're probably the best.
Have a sponsor. We have that front shirt sponsor.
Yeah, Jordan will sign with us. The money we're going to
Big
make
up,
from them,
Big up,
guys. Like we may not be like a Man United or Real Madrid where we can just print money, but we make money based off players we sell. Like, look, people complain about Tosin signing, but Tosin, if we sell him to like a West Ham, we can
for
get
15, 20 mil.
35. We can get 35 million for him. Drewsy Hall, people complain, but he's a very good player, and we can sell him. He's English, by the way. We can sell him for 35.
English, by the way.
That's 80 million combined with Drewsy Hall and Tosin.
Yup.
Add in maybe another, say, academy player, or add in a
Detra Fofana.
That's over 100 million just on 3 players. That's
Still got
over 100
Washington
million
to get rid of too.
Chenga, bro.
Chilwell,
People
too.
don't. This is the thing. People don't realize, Prime, how deep we got into this last. This is why the 1.5 billion was spent. It was to complete. You, Deals, JPT. I remember it very. Like, we even sat there nearer last Christmas. Almost when we were first talking that we all first started doing Blues Brothers, and we were talking about this, and we were talking about the 1.5 billion spent and what it was there for. This is the productivity long term of it coming. Not all of it, because we're not winning stuff yet, but this is when you're starting to see that the way we've planned it ourselves come to fruition. It's a slow process, but it's a process that doesn't necessarily have to take 5 years or 6 years or 20 years. Bloody hell, Claudio Ranieri run the Premier League with his first season at Leicester. You know what I mean? It doesn't, and that was almost as long ago as our last Premier League win. So you don't have to be like the fastest horse in the race to win it. You know what I mean?
The rivals are also lucky that we've had 2 incompetent managers the past few seasons. If we had a quality manager last year, we would be certified.
All 6 of us are said about the level of coaching. Big up, JK.
We'd be certified as like title contenders and be serious to actually win it this year if we had a proper coach last year.
Bro,
so,
and then
all the rivals that we're hating and everything, fine. If people want to say that we've spent $1 billion, even though they said we wasted $1 billion, that's fine. We spent $1 billion and we have the best midfield squad depth in the league by far. You have one of the best creators and goal scorers in the world in Palmer. Jackson's one of the best forwards in this league. You have the best wing pairing in this league. You have the best fullback.
I like the fullback system
in this league.
The pivot pairing as well.
The only problem area, really, the only major problem area,
centre back and goal pack.
Sanchez. No, even centre backs. Give me a proper goalkeeper, and you know how much better this team looks. The only reason why I'm not that
bring back Petrovic
is a goalkeeper.
I don't know. No.
I'll be confident.
Prime. What do you trust Colwell?
I think Colwell and Fofana are fine. The massive problem, is the goalkeeper.
I don't know about that because I've seen Colwell make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, but Deals, right? One thing
Colwell doesn't make as many mistakes as people think, bro.
Right.
Are you sure about that?
Deals. Wait. No, one second. Let me land because this is important to about what you're about to say. Right. One thing Prime and JPT have always maintained the notion of, because I agree with you, Colwell does make mistakes. But if you're worried about the guy behind you, which JPT and Prime have often stated themselves, then you're gonna make mistakes, bruv, because you're never sure what's behind you. Do you get what I'm saying? Prime's not just, and he's not saying that off just a chip off the shoulder comment. You get me?
I've been saying it. Wesley Fofana's our best centre back at the club.
He's looking like it at the moment.
I would agree.
Fofana and Cole complement each other quite fine. Like, listen, I would love it if I could find a Thiago Silva in his prime, or a John Terry, or a Van Dijk. But we can't. There is no alpha centre backs out there. So you need to build a partnership, and we have a partnership. We have a partnership. So
did you just say there's no centre back out there?
There's no alpha centre back.
No, but he's a dominant centre back. I agree with Prime. There's not one. None of them stand out, Deals. Other than Fofana right now, none of them stand out.
There's no John Terry. There's no Bastoni's not leaving Inter Milan. He's not attainable.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure. He's not
wait. Because hang on, before you start spinning off about players, because JK's been here. Like he said about an hour ago, he wanted to land something. So big up JK, and we can talk about players in a minute.
The pilots.
JK, big up. What you saying, my guy? You're right here, Jim. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Give me your thoughts, my guy.
Yeah, just bear in mind if you hear me coughing, it's because I have a cold. So
yeah, so do I, man. You're not alone.
So yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, yes. So just be aware. So first, you told me about the Mudryk issue. Okay, there's a Mudryk issue. I don't know if you guys have discussed it.
We have, but if you want to chip in, like fire away, man.
Yep. If I'm gonna be honest, nothing short as to say, I don't even know if I'm gonna be honest if I believe it. Okay. Yes, he's done it. I don't know.
It's innocent until proven guilty. We all said that, JK. Right. We all said that.
That's not true. That's not true.
I mean, he's confirmed.
What?
The tests do say that he's taken it. Do you know what I'm saying? All I have to say, we don't know his intentions. However, he's done it. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's wrong. That's all it is. Do you know what I'm saying? To be fair, that drug is supposed to help with blood flow, basically boost your energy. Do you know what I'm saying? And basically to replace, as I'm reading here, that drug he took replaces the red blood cells with actual oxygenated fluid-ish blood. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? So
it's some bad
I'm not
shit.
a scientist, but yeah, either ways, that thing that he took, it just increases blood flow, which means better performance, better stamina. Do you know what I'm saying? He's able to run at a speed constantly for 90 minutes without getting tired, which is why I think maybe we've seen a little bit of an improvement in his performances. Maybe.
Ooh, yeah, maybe. You could be right.
But yeah, either way, is that. He's banned for 2 years. Here's what he is. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right, JK. He's done. So we're gonna have to. You already said this before you came on. His contract is gonna get terminated. It's done. It is
JK,
you think?
back.
No, come on.
JK.
Yeah.
JK. You know he's not a regular starter in the team right now. I've been having this assumption that he done it on purpose.
And he's our least favourite wing at the club anyway, so it's not really going to affect us, if we're going to be honest. So
we have plugged that up as well, JK, about the fact we have such riches in the wide positions anyway. Plus, at the end of this season, we're going to get even more players that were out on loan after being like bought and then.
I don't believe that. Though. I don't believe that. I don't think we have the options. I don't think we do.
On the left?
Why do you say that?
To be fair, Tyrone is quite right.
Who are those options?
On the left.
If
you can play Sancho on the left. You
if
can
Sancho's
play.
not playing,
If
then
you
they
mean-
play
you
what's
mean
it called,
currently
Neto
in
on
the
the
squad,
left. He's not a left
Neto
winger.
currently
Play
in the squad.
left.
Neto can play on the left. Sancho can play on the left.
Down the left.
No,
Madueke
but
can
the
play on
thing
the
is,
left.
Jackson
what
can
you
on
need
the
to
left.
understand.
Yeah, Jackson. Nkuku can play on the left as
No,
well.
but what you need to
Can't
understand
Tyreek
is
play
the
on the left?
difference in performances.
You have
This is
you have
Yeah, there are variations. Yes.
Yeah.
this is the
bro
thing.
speaking. You have
There's
Felix
too
who
many
can play
times.
out.
Wait, like,
Hey,
Brian.
wait,
There's too
one
many
at a time.
times under
One at a
Poch
time.
we've said this player is not playing in his right position. Although we've all said, oh, he can play there, he can play there, he can play there. Yes, he can, but the level of performance is different. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is
Yeah, we
why
But
agree.
we've seen them
none
play
of us
there and
fans
perform
can
this
dare.
season.
None of us fans can dare say no matter where he should play on the left. Do you know what I'm
No, but
saying?
we're
Bro,
quite happy with Jaden
hold
Sancho
on.
playing.
No,
I was
but
happy with Jaden
he,
Sancho playing on the weekend, bro.
Hold on,
What
JK.
about
This
you?
is why
He was balling.
JK, this is why you can actually listen. We have enough options to play out on the left. I'm not saying Madueke should play there. I'm saying we have Neto that can play on the left and has played well. Felix has played on the left this season and has played well.
Yep.
We have options. We have Tyreek George. Who's an
That's a forgotten boy there actually. João
We
Felix.
don't
Is that
have
open
to.
the
João
door for
Felix
him?
too.
We don't have to like scramble for any other options. There's still Sancho, who's the starting left winger. Like we're fine. We're
You know
fine. Whether
what?
with Mudryk, the stuff
yeah,
that's
I'm not
happening is probably
dismissing that. I'm
unfortunate.
just
No,
saying.
no,
Yeah.
you're not dismissing anything, JK. But I agree with Prime there because I think, even if this is true, right, you have to. I understand what you're saying about the level of performance from each one of them is different when they play there on the left. Yes, I can understand why Tyrone would disagree and have this. Okay, maybe options ain't good enough. You need a start. As Prime was saying about a dominant centre back, you need someone that's going to go, yeah, that's my left wing spot. No one's touching it. But with the way Enzo Maresca's system works anyway, he likes to change his wingers around, maybe to keep his opponents guessing so they can't work him out or whatever else. But in terms of, I've seen Jaden Sancho there do damage. Jackson has done damage on the left as well. Because when he was playing for Villarreal, he used to cut to the left quite often. And to be honest, he can play on the right as well, to be honest. Jackson's actually, his versatility is quite underrated, to be honest. So,
barring injuries, Maresca doesn't change his wing pair.
That's what I'm saying.
No, true.
Right.
But one thing about it is with João Felix, right? And this is what I was just about to bring up. Because one thing about it is that
Felix is right.
No.
He can play on the left too.
He
Or
can play on the
drop
left
to
too.
the side.
Felix
Palmer
is the guy that
Palmer-
you can say he's
Palmer
very
can
fairly
play-
versatile.
Palmer can play on the left as well. Because
No.
I've seen him play.
I wouldn't want Palmer
You
on the
know
left.
what? Let me add one. Let me add one.
No. Let me speak on this.
Kukurea can play on the left too. Kukurea can play on the left. Everybody can play on the left. That's not the point.
Tyrone, 1 second.
Let me speak on this because you lot didn't see when Palmer was at Man City. He played on the left. He played on the left, bro. He can play on the left.
Yeah, I know.
Palmer never played on the left.
Hold on, Deals. That's all well and good, but let's also just be realistic and look at what we've done so far this season. Palmer hasn't played in any wide areas for us. Felix has played on the left for us this season, so he's an option up there. Sancho's the starting left winger. It's his position. So unless Sancho is injured, there's no reason why he's not going to be starting for us in the Prem anyway. You have Neto, who's played out on the left when Sancho has been out injured or Sancho just wasn't here at the start of the season. You also have Tyreek George, who's been playing conference league games. So you have.
Well, hang on. In January, boys, do you think we're actually going to buy anyone?
Talk of Mudryk, I'll be real. I don't really care because up until we knew about this,
we won't get.
He was
we won't
injured.
get a signing.
No one cared either.
Hold
way,
on.
so
Deals, hold on a second.
We won't get a signing until. We won't get a signing until the summer.
We don't need one.
We don't need one. I would agree.
Well, most likely, we're gonna get Mr. Kvaratskhelia. I think that's who we get.
We're not signing Kvaratskhelia. He's not. The guy's not good enough. Not now.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's not good enough?
I'd rather take
Bro, I watched Napoli. The guy had 1.5 season. What, 2 years ago when they won the Serie A? No, I'm not bringing Kvaratskhelia in. He's not.
Well, you don't rate Australia. I do. I rate him high.
I didn't say I don't rate him. I said he's not good enough, bro. For the money that he would cost,
who are you to say he's not good enough?
For the money
Deals, don't get into all that rubbish, bruv. He's just got an opinion just like you are. So there's no need to get.
Deals, I actually watch him, bro. He's talented, but he's like too inconsistent. He's not good enough to come in to a Chelsea team that is ready to be competing.
And the pace of the league, I don't think suits him.
And for the amount that he would cost, he's not better than Sancho currently. He's not better than Neto.
Yes, he is. He's better. Yes, he is.
Then
better
Sancho
than
Cavs-
for 25 million.
Kvaratskhelia is one of the best wingers in Europe right now, bro.
Okay,
So is
but he's
Nico
not better than
Williams.
he's not better
No.
than Sancho.
Who did you just say? Nico Williams?
People rate him. I'm not saying I
no.
want him, but I don't.
Oh no
It's
way!
fine.
Not Nico.
It's fine. It's fine.
Nick-
Ignore Williams. He's not better than Sancho.
Williams is not.
Wait, everyone's missing
he's
the
up
point. We
there.
are cooking with what we've got. We are
Kvaratskhelia.
cooking with what
Listen,
we
I
got.
rate Kvaratskhelia, but the amount he would cost, he's not worth it, bro. I'm not
Big
spending
risk.
No,
over
I hear
100.
you.
For
He's
one,
not worth
I
100
think
mil.
while Conte is still at Napoli,
Is he
there's
100
no
million?
point dealing. There's no point dealing
No,
with
no,
Napoli.
no.
They're gonna try to
He's
sell
80 mil though. He's 80
Bro,
mil.
it's
Still
too
not
JK,
worth-
right?
Not
JK
even
teams
80
in
mil
Italy.
is too much.
No, but
Deals.
JK teams in Serie A
Deals.
are broke. They're gonna
Deals.
over the
No.
odds, bro.
Deals. Not only do you have to deal with De Laurentiis at Napoli, you also have to deal with Conte. There's no.
You know, he's got-
no
He's got he's got a contract that is expiring in the summer, bro.
Well,
and
that's
he's
for
gonna
next
sign a new
summer then.
one.
Well, that's the next summer thing then.
Well,
That's
it'll
nothing
get
to do
renewed,
with
no?
January.
So
That, that,
there's other wingers out there that are just as good, if not better than him, that will cost a lot cheaper. So don't
Who's
need
better than
Kvaratskhelia.
him? He's better than him.
That are just as good or if not cheaper. I would get that Jamie Bino Gitson that's at Dortmund. He's a young and talented.
Yeah.
Oh, Gittins is not ready, bro. He's not ready. Gittins is not
How
ready
much
to come
he
to
cost,
Chelsea,
though?
bro.
As a backup.
Kvaratskhelia is not ready. 2, we need someone to back up Sancho, not to start ahead of him.
Are you
Sancho's
sure
our
about that?
Or even compete.
Sancho, they're starting left winger. There's also Nanazi at Strasbourg, who's a baller, bro. He's Strasbourg's best
Right.
player or second best player. With
Right, you know
Santos.
what the best thing about it,
Oh.
boys, is the caption down the bottom is all opinions are valid. We could possibly, right, with the way this fucking mad dog sometimes occasional board we've got, they could sign virtually it. They sign Sanchez. They can sign virtually anybody. So, like, you know what I mean? There's possibilities, but I think the main thing you've all got to remember, we have options. That's the beautiful thing. If we need to buy, we feel we need to buy, we can. That's the beautiful thing about it. But the thing is, I've always, like I've said my point earlier on about the same people that were talking shit about us 3 months ago, we're finally starting to see the fruition of what we've been planning over the last year and a half.
The fruits of our labor.
Big up, Prime. That's exactly what it is. Now that does Jadon Sancho for us look like the same player at United? Hell no.
We're
Not
not
even from Dortmund.
People need to realize we're not gonna make any big splashy signings. Like from now on, the signings we make will be opportunistic. So Sancho was opportunistic. We took advantage of that. Pedro Neto was opportunistic. We took advantage of that. Felix, opportunistic. So the next signing that we're making into the team, I'm pretty sure is gonna be more of that opportunistic, which is I guess fair enough. But for me, just get me a goalkeeper. I really need a goalkeeper.
Hang on, TT, do you want to land the point? Hang on, because you just said that until Ty is it. TT, have you got a point you want to land? Because if you got something to say it, brother.
No. I have nothing to say.
Now you know he does. Come on, bro. If you got something to spit it out, man. No, like, as I said, all opinions are valid. You just said it yourself. So say what you got to say, my guy. Because as I said, it's an option. That's the main thing I want to actually discuss with it. Is the fact we have options, bro. We could sign A, we could sign B, or we could do nothing.
No, but before that,
Hang on, boys. Hang on. Let me answer.
I just want to say I'm happy with the Brentford win. Although we conceded a constellation, I did think we did take control of that game. And at the same time, I can't lie, the second half was quite scary. Brentford actually could have scored about two chances, if I'm going to be honest. One that hit the post, and then you had Mbeumo scoring the goal. And also, actually, I need to give props to Sanchez, actually. Because I can't lie, there's not many goalkeepers that saved the shots he saved on Brentford, if I'm going to be honest with you. So, yeah, I was happy with the performance. And also, listen, to be fair, the Tottenham-Liverpool, listen, if we go top of the league, it's going to be very overwhelming for me. If not, I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. We'll get. We're not nowhere near top of the league yet. We'll get to that when we cross it.
No, I'm just saying if we beat Everton, and let's say they drop points Liverpool drop points. Us being top of the league is going to be crazy. I'm not saying we'll win the league. I hope we can, but at the same time, we all know we're not going to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, before we get onto that,
Hmm?
can I continue what I was saying about the Brentford game without getting interrupted, please?
Wait.
Because I was speaking on the Brentford game. I was trying to speak on it twice, and I've been interrupted. I don't agree that we played badly or that we were like they were shaky towards.
I don't think anyone said we played badly.
No one has.
I don't agree that we were shaky in the second half or that Brentford were getting back into the game at all. I think we were comfortable throughout the whole game in the Brentford game. I think people need to like stop getting worried and just allow the team to play, even through little shaky moments and periods, and trust them to just work their way through it. The team has shown so far this season that they can do that. I was like, even when Brentford trying to throw us under the cosh towards the end of the second half, started bringing on players, bringing on extra legs, and we didn't make many subs ourselves. The players kept pushing and fighting for that win. So I think we just need to give these players a lot more credit, a lot more trust, and a lot more faith. Sanchez, I agree, he made 2 top saves to keep us into the game. And that's the thing with Sanchez. He'll make like 2 saves in the game, and then he'll cost us in the next game. He's so inconsistent that he can't necessarily be trusted. But I think overall we played well. I think Tosin was brilliant as well in the game. I think Cole, barring the mistake for the Embuemo goal, I think Cole was brilliant all game. I think Cole's job, the job he did on Embuemo, to limit his opportunities, was very well done by him. So credit has to be given to Cole.
But Embuemo did score though.
Yeah, but I said barring that mistake, I think Cole had a brilliant game.
Only takes one.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, bro. We won the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one mistake.
What was the other thing you wanted to learn?
Wolfie, what I was saying is not a bad thing to.
JK, one second.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to point out little things in the game.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, you're analysing the whole game.
Yeah, JK, one second. I hear what you're saying, but let him drop because he said he was been trying to drop.
Regardless, like if Fofana played in the game, he would have used his recovery pace and stopped that in Bremer goal.
Right.
So like I'm not too worried. I don't really care.
All right, yeah, we have injuries. True.
We played brilliantly in the game, and like it was so comfortable. It's not. This is a game where it should have been a lot more difficult for us, based on how.
Oh, it should have been more comfortable for us. Jackson should have scored twice. He should have scored twice with that goal and that chance he missed. He should have scored. It should have been 3-0 before they scored.
But even a 2-1 win. But even a 2-1 win can still be comfortable, man. I'm not gonna be criticizing things. We were very comfortable in the game. So Everton.
No one criticised. What me and JBT said in the stream was the best and worst of luck.
I know, but can I just get through what I'm saying without being interrupted? I know. Just let me finish. That the level of comfort we had in that Brentford game, I expect the same level against Everton, regardless of what they try and pose to us. Everton are not going to have the same level of attacking threat Brentford had. All they're going to try and do is score from set pieces again, which is why it's important. We play height against them. We play Tosin, we play Vega, possibly maybe play the Sassy in the team. Even though that might be debatable, but I just want height in the team just to deal with it. Brentford or Everton don't have any attacking threat.
Okay.
So you could possibly get away with having the Sassy play in the team, just in terms of having an extra body for height against them. That's just my thinking. But
you landed?
That's it.
JK?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You want to finish what you were saying?
No.
You don't want to finish? All right, cool. Well,
I think I was saying before. I think you told me to be quiet.
No, I asked you just to hold on and let Prime land.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying you told me to like let Prime finish.
Yeah. Now you land what you were gonna say.
No,
that's what I'm saying now.
Say.
What was it about the defending? Was it about Fofana? Was it about Colwell?
No.
You were gonna say something about you're saying about if we beat Everton and Liverpool lose to Spurs, that will be top of the league, and we're saying something.
It'll be overwhelming. Yeah. It would be overwhelming, but at the same time, There will be
Oh,
there will
that
come a point. There will come a point where we can't run away. We are in a title race, whether we like it or not. Do you know what I'm saying? You know,
we
we
could. We're in
it's one of them
potential to
ones where
put
you're there by
ourselves in
mistake
one.
because you never expected. You're not there by mistake, actually. It does. That sounds bad. If I'm
No,
gonna
no,
be
no,
honest.
no. But on that point, though,
Yeah.
there's two things you got to take into account. One, how sheerly awful Arsenal and Man City have been, and they have both been extremely awful. But they will have their runs, right? Other
Yeah, they'll
teams
have their runs.
probably will have runs as well. Okay. Newcastle, for me, they've got a few players injured. When they get better again, maybe they might have a good second half of the season. There's going to be a lot bigger threats because all we're doing is taking advantage of, just like Forest are taking advantage that everybody else is so shit. So, because Man United are dead at the minute. Newcastle are dead. These guys are bottom 10.
United
You
have
know what I
always
mean? Up
been.
until the
They've not been
weekend.
great.
This
None
is
of them have
So
been great, bro.
if I'm
But
gonna
they
this
be
is
will get
honest,
true,
better.
but
I think a lot
you
of
can
credit needs
only
to be done.
you can only do you can only like play who's in front of you. You cannot deal with what you can deal with. Like the same way
True.
Newcastle got top 4 2 years ago because we were shit. Villa got top 4 last season because we were shit. I can easily say that. So you can only deal with what you can deal with, and
That,
we're taking advantage of City and Arsenal being shit right now. That's why I keep saying I want to see the rest of this run and play City to see if we're actual contenders for the title.
well, that goes back to what Prime said earlier on about beating a big team, which was part of the conversation that JK missed.
It's a mentality thing, bro. We like because we haven't beaten a big side, and also not just a mentality team for things for this team and this fan base. We need to create a bit of a fear factor on the rest of the league, where we can just go into games having it basically won because teams are scared of us.
It's growing. That fear factor is growing.
Yeah, I know it's growing. I know it's growing and it's building. But if we can go beat City and like say beat them comfortably, because we should have done that earlier when we faced Man United, when we faced Arsenal. That should have been when we could have set that fear factor, and we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to wait until we face City and we can beat them comfortably, or just go on this massive run. Going on runs will create that fear factor. We remember under Conte where we just started winning 1, we won 2, we won 3, we beat United 4-0, and all of a sudden we were top of the league nowhere. So I just kept marching. So that's basically what you've got to do.
That
Well,
exactly. We need more of a statement win. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And this is what I'm trying to say. As hard as these big games are, you can only be what's in front of you. And if I'm gonna be honest, titles are lost mostly from the teams that are not even expected to be beating you. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
Everton. Our next
Like
game's against Everton.
if
And
I'm
then
gonna be
Fulham.
honest,
Behave,
Everton have been the boss.
behave,
They've been the
Wolfie,
boss of
behave.
taking people out of title races. If
No,
I'm gonna
but it
be
comes
honest.
to that bogey thing that Prime was mentioning earlier as well. But we're never good against Brentford. We're never good against. These are teams that, as Prime was mentioning earlier, about when
It's
you're
not
on that level, you bully them.
if I'm gonna be honest, because look, Man City last season, they didn't have a good record against the big six. The
Yeah, but
only
they pied
teams
in
that
the
they've
little
beaten,
teams. Yeah,
yeah,
they
but
pied
they
in
did go with
everyone
the
else,
little
bro.
teams. Do you get what I'm saying?
But Man City would say
Arsenal,
that's
on
what
the
we
other
needed
hand,
to do.
Arsenal, on the other hand, had one of the best big six records last season,
But they
winning
lost.
all of their exactly, but they lost the
True.
league. Do you know what I'm saying?
True, but JK, that was a bit of an anomaly from City because we know usually they're good against the top side. So
Yeah, they normally beat us.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
of course.
I'm not gonna say that it's okay not to beat a big side and win the league because we're Chelsea, bro. We're
Oh, of
like
course, yeah,
Chelsea are used to going into the big games knowing we've won it.
of
That's what I
course.
want to get back into being at Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying, and
So
this is why I say
Confidence. That's what you're
this is what
talking
I'm
about.
saying.
Where's confidence?
If I feel like if I'm gonna have any sort of confidence of us having a chance of winning this league, my stand is we need to go away to City. I don't care how bad they are, but we need to win. Nothing more than a draw. We need to stop this glorious draws thing. We need to win. I want us to
that
go to Etihad and smash them.
Think about
It
it,
doesn't have to be
guys.
5. It can be a
Hang
good
on, TT.
2-0
Hang on, TT.
with a dominant performance. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you have, let's say we are in this title race, for instance. Remember, we've actually got a hard end to the season.
yeah.
We got Liverpool at home. Newcastle away is never easy for Chelsea. Let's be honest. And then you've got Man United at home. I think that one I'm very very confident we can beat them. If I'm gonna be honest with you. and then you've got what's that? Nottingham Forest away. That's not easy games.
That's going to be
So if
hard
I'm gonna
game.
be honest,
Forest always give us a battle recently.
They
exactly.
keep the league a
So if I'm
problem
gonna
now.
be honest with you, guys, I need us to see how we can do against these big sides. I think
Bro.
that's good. That's gonna be the factor. Then you got Arsenal. Remember, we still have to go to Arsenal away. Tottenham at
Mhm.
home. Listen, don't worry about them. We know we'll get 4
Bro,
points.
well, as it stands on the table.
Mhm.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring March, April.
Hang on, why you find that? Tyrone, what was you going to say?
I think there may be. Okay, no, that's not back to that. Never mind.
So yeah, this is what I'm saying. These big,
What
these
JK
big
is saying,
games
I
are what
agree.
I'm more looking forward for. I'm actually looking forward to playing City. If I'm gonna be honest,
Oh,
Do you know,
yeah.
I'm really, really looking. Each day, I'm counting the days. When do we next play a Big Six game? Because we're in a
Mhm.
title race. I really want to see where we are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Are we really
way-
worthy
Yeah,
of
you just want
actually
to
having
test
a
yourself.
chance?
You just
I
want to
want to
test.
test.
See how open City are right now. That is,
Listen,
bro. The way everyone's just walking through the brothel of Etihad, they better not
if we
piss off
played
on me.
City, let's say like
They'll
this
rush
month.
Rodri back for us, bro. You watch. That's what everybody else. Villa did. I think he did for us.
We
Arsenal
face
for second or
we
us.
face City tomorrow. It would be a bloodbath.
Oh
Talking
man,
of,
I would
wait,
actually
wait,
feel
We
sorry for
just
City.
faced them at the wrong time of the season. They
hang on.
had to be our first game.
wait. Talking of bloodbaths, isn't it? Who's our opponents tomorrow, Bram?
We're not in the
We're
Carabao Cup.
playing Everton on Sunday, bro.
No, when do we play? When do we play? Sorry, not Sunday. When do
Oh
we
yeah,
play
Shamrock
Shamrock
Rovers.
Romans? Yeah, that's the one. When do we play Shamrock Romans?
We're not
Thursday,
playing
that's on
tomorrow.
Thursday.
We're not playing tomorrow, bro.
Why?
Isn't it 1 a.m. around your guys' time?
Wednesday. Shut up, JP.
My
Yeah,
math is not good.
yeah, we've got a bet on, so we're gonna see how that one
I feel
goes.
sorry for
Our
Shamrock
next
Rovers.
point. Hey, don't worry. Listen, Chelsea, you'll drop points. It is what it is. Then you're bounce back against Everton. It's fine.
Yeah, so I had
Oh,
to
we're
dig him
coming for
out
you,
like that.
Duff.
No. But me and Prime got an
Listen,
agreement.
You'll
What was it
drop
if
points.
Chelsea
and then
don't
you'll
win,
bounce back
right?
again.
Yeah, if Chelsea don't win.
Yeah.
That was
Listen,
the
Wolfie,
agreement.
it's fine. You'll drop points against Shamrock, and then you'll beat Everton 5-0. It's fine. Relax, man. Don't worry. Listen, you still win your title. You still win your Premier League. It's fine.
We want to go undefeated in the conference.
Who's got a bet on me and Prime? We made a little cheeky. I wouldn't say a bet, but we made a cheeky arrangement. And the stipulation was if Chelsea didn't win, because we argued about it for about 3.5 minutes, and we agreed if Chelsea didn't win.
Realistically, that game, like Chelsea, will probably win the game like 2-1, 3-1. Realistically, all I want is I want a great performance from the Shamrock Rovers. I want Johnny Kenny to score. Give me that, and I'll be happy with it.
Because everyone hasn't realised this year, but tomorrow, because we got to talk about it, because we kind of avoided it, but yeah, tomorrow, this guy's the enemy, bro. Know your enemy tomorrow, people. You're looking at him.
This is an Irishman saying it too.
Have Chelsea ever won a 4-peat? No? Okay. Calm.
Have you ever played in Europe in terms of like on the Champions League level? Oh, you're
not playing in Champions League this season either, are you? So who cares?
If I'm gonna be honest,
all right. Yeah, we're
I
on
do
the
think
same
Shamrock
We're on our
Rovers
way
might
back,
score
though.
first. I think.
Now you're on your way. Now you're on your way back. Yeah.
No, but
Sorry,
they will
Jake.
score
That's a
first,
top
but
four finish.
you won't win.
But tomorrow night, we'll see, bro. Play the under 14s against us as well, man. You already qualified.
It's
Yeah.
The other
unlike
14 are
that.
still
We will.
defrosting after going to Kazakhstan. Let the
I don't
kids
care.
breathe.
Play under
Till
12s.
defrosted.
You know what? JPT, you're right. Play the under 12s.
Hang on. And where did JK go? Hang
Play the
on.
under 12s. Oh, by the
God.
way, Newcastle under 21s beat Chelsea under 21s 3-2. That's the team you're
Did they
bringing
play?
to face, okay? That's the team you're playing. That's the team we're playing. We'll be there.
Or maybe, what if Newcastle under 21s are just better than Shamrock Rovers?
We didn't ask you, JPT. Bro. We didn't ask you. Nah, realistically, it'll be 2-1. I'm hearing people saying that like Chelsea will batter Shamrock Rovers, bro. I
That's
can't
a
be
one.
that, bro.
No, I wasn't talking about the scoreline.
No, unreal. I've been talking a lot of shit. So if it's a battering, I'm getting cooked by so many people.
Oh, You ain't gonna get nothing from me.
You're going out like Mel Gibson though. You're like you're doing it for your
I want to
countrymen.
get.
What TT? Is there anything you want to drop?
Bro, we gotta wrap up, man.
And let land. You got anything you want to say, bro?
No, I wanted to say something, but I forgot it because I was waiting.
Hang on, but what was it about? Was it about the Colwell thing? Was it about the top?
I don't remember honestly because we've talked about Shamrock Rovers. I completely forgot what it was. It's fine. It's fine. We can move on. I have something special soon though.
The mighty Shamrock Rovers has rattled Tyrone. I get it, man.
Oh, come on, Tyrone's
Is
Jamaican.
that what it is, Ty? Is that what it is, TT? You're rattled, yeah?
He's shocked. Tyrone's shocked, bro. I get it, man.
You can't see Prime.
I'd be scared too if I was facing a side that just won at 4P. Or, well, we lost the last title.
Wait, meaning you repeated yourself 4 times?
Man, we won 4 league titles in a row. Have Chelsea ever done that? No? Okay.
Does your league matter, though? Because ours does.
We don't discount trophies. Are trophies, okay?
Trophies. Yeah, regardless of how small, trophies are trophies. It's almost like a Spurs mentality.
Spurs don't win league titles like us, bro.
Oh yeah, sorry Spurs fans, you just nailed you, man. Yeah, Spurs don't win league titles. Shit, man, he's right. Sorry, just stick it to Spurs on that one. Never mind. Sorry.
Rangers already did it.
But a prediction for scorelines tomorrow before we flip.
I'm gonna say 3-1.
Right, JPC says 3-1. Prime.
No, I'll go last. I'll go last.
All right, and I want an honest one, not a banter one. TT, what do you think the score's going to be tomorrow? If he's not gone already. Hey,
he's shocked. He's shocked. I hear it.
Hang on, JK, what did you... Hang on 1 minute. JK, what did you want to say then, if he's waiting? JK, what did you want to say? Because you were in the middle of saying something, and then you flipped up, you disappeared. So, what was you saying a second ago before you dropped out?
No, I just said Shamrock Rovers will score first. The problem, what happened was accidentally.
No.
They won't win the game.
Wolfie, shut up, Wolfie. JK, speak. Score first. Speak.
I said Shamrock Rovers will score, but then Prime will get gassed. Prime will get gassed, and then what will happen is that they will end up losing 3-1 or 2-1.
You know what? We can clip out. We can remove the rest of the stuff you. All I heard was that we'll score first, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I was just about to make the same joke. Maybe JK's rattled as well, but I couldn't drop that on the man. I'm sorry. But TT, your mic flicked on and off there. Was you going to say something before you cut out again? Oh, there it is. It's back on.
My score prediction is just Chelsea outscore Shamrock. That's all. I don't give predictions anymore because I'm crap at them.
Outscore. He's shocked, bro.
He's saying he's not saying we're gonna win, but we are gonna outscore Shamrock Rovers.
I'm saying machine for machine. Okay.
I'll tell you what. I do see them scoring because we don't keep clean sheets against anyone. We don't keep clean sheets. So it's just one of those ones. Like, yeah, I think they'll score. So I am rattled by Shamrock Rovers, but then I just remember it's Shamrock Rovers, and yeah, we should win even if they score. So but you never know. The ball is round. But anyway, it's been a very interesting conversation.
You can give a score prediction, and then I'll give mine.
Oh, go on. Well, I said 3-1. I agreed with
3-1.
what JPT said.
That
is what JPT said. You said 3-1, right, JPT?
I said 3-1. I thought Prime agreed with it.
Yeah.
No. He said he'll give his opinion last. He said he'll give opinions last.
Realistically, I do think it'll be 2-1 or 3-1 Chelsea. But because listen, I'll be as much as I've been trolling about.
He's gonna make an excuse now. Listen, go on.
No. You said I should be honest. I'm being honest. I know I've been trolling and stuff like that. Chelsea have to win and have to be unbeaten the whole competition. So what I'll be happy for both teams is Chelsea win 2 or 3-1. Shamrock Rovers have a brilliant performance. Johnny Kenny scores. We can all go home happy. I think that's fair.
Going down valiantly. Okay.
Prime, one question. Does Chelsea's Conference League team win the league in your league?
The Chelsea's Conference League team?
Yeah,
It's
does
in
it
the
win the league
academy.
in your?
Yeah, it
Premier League
should.
B team, yeah, it should.
Yeah,
Goals.
How about the under 21s? Chelsea's.
bro. Our
Oh, don't
conference
start
league,
doing this, dude. You're trying
bro,
to degrade the man. Like, what are you
I'm
trying to
just
do to
bro,
him?
asking.
Like,
our conference league team would finish sixth in the Prem, top 8 in the Prem.
you know what? I
So
want to hate, but I love
Okay,
you
I
Damien
said,
Duff.
like
you said our under 21s. Would our under 21s win the electricity? Probably, yeah. But again, Chelsea have the best academy in the world, so they should. Again, listen,
Makes
you're
sense.
big boy
Makes sense.
Chelsea. You spent $1 billion, right? You guys have wasted $1 billion. You should beat us. Yeah,
now it's wasted.
You've wasted
Listen
$1
to
billion.
this flip flop, bro. Listen to this
You've
flip flop.
wasted. You've got a championship manager. You better beat us, yeah. Championship manager. Yeah.
That
Imagine the
means
champions
Bro,
of
your
Ireland.
league isn't as high as the championship.
Wolfie, imagine the champions of Ireland can't score against Chelsea.
Well,
We're
I'm
not the
Irish.
champions
Bro,
of
bro,
Ireland.
I'm
We're not the
Irish by
champions
blood
of Ireland.
anyway, so I just laugh.
Shelburne FC are the champions of Ireland. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. We're not the champions of Ireland currently.
Well, I have to say I've got a soft spot for Damien Duff because
Also,
I think that's
second
probably
place.
he's probably one of the most underrated Chelsea legends that we've got. Because it's funny how, in terms of installing a winning mentality, having quality, and being a great player, beside the fact that I love him because he's Irish as well and he just fights so hard, Damien Duff is a G of a player. He helped us a lot. He scored a lot of important goals. And he won, 6 trophies? 7 trophies?
Brody said I might not a Chelsea fan for the sake of this conversation. For the sake of this
No,
conversation, I'm trolling, so it doesn't matter.
No, it's fine. No. But the thing is, I remember that when we start what we sparked, because that's the thing. This is what this group of players need. They need a League Cup or your Europa League conference or something to be that spark. And Damien Duff was very much a part of that spark, man.
Yeah.
I love watching Damien Duff. He's a monster of a player, and he's got a good mentality.
Behind the Stefan is a sham. Wow.
Well, he manages Shamrock Rovers, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, Damien Duff manages Shelburne.
Oh, is it Shelburne? I thought he managed you.
Yeah, they're the team.
So who manages you lot?
Shelburne FC are the one who just won the Electricity League. Their story, actually, he's had a proper process, not the Arsenal PR fake process.
Or Wrexham.
He got them promoted. He finished 7th in his first season. The second season, he finished 4th. And the last season that just ended in November, he won the title against Shamrock Rovers, who had just done a 4-peat. So, that's an actual process. Arsenal, you want a title winner, go hire him. Go hire Duffy.
All right. Well, has anyone else got anything to say before we wrap this up? Because I am wrapping this up.
Yes, I have something to say.
Go on, TT, get it out before you forget.
I've been waiting so long. Let's go. Baby, let me lift you up and down till they say stop.
Okay, no. He's
No.
no.
Bro, I'm not gonna. Last time I sang with you, because just to wind up, but I can't do it to him right now because I haven't got the throat to do it, bro. I am mad.
Hey, pause.
Yeah, exactly.
I know he's sick.
Whoa, pause. Stop.
He's sick, but that was.
I'll do it for the both of us, Wolfie. I'll do it for the both of us.
Hey,
Baby, let me lift you up and down
Exactly, bro.
till you
Am I the
say
only one
stop.
that heard the
Woo!
pause?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this, right?
Pause.
For this game, no, on the real though.
I like that. You just got everything singing and pause.
That is crazy, Wolfie, man.
Johnny Kenny is, I think, joint second top goal scorer with Nkuku in the conference league. Watch out for him in this game. Honestly, I'm not even gassing him. He's actually very good.
You're gonna celebrate when when Nkuku scores against Shamrock Rovers. You're gonna celebrate. You know that. You're not gonna mean it, but you're gonna go yes.
Hey, when Johnny Kenny scores, hey, listen, don't hit me.
Pause.
Wait, when Johnny Kenny scores, don't hate me, but I might
turning Johnny Kenny into Johnny Minerals.
Hey, Johnny Kenny's sending the Sassy back to France, man.
Okay. Give us another transfer winner. We might be sending him back to France too.
Hey, listen, Johnny Kenny, if you perform, we might bang you in January, bro. So this is his audition, his Chelsea audition.
Oh, there you go. On that beautiful monologue from Prime. We're going to end it there because I want to go to my bed. Everyone in YouTube land, thank you very much. Big up to everyone that's been part of the chat and been in and out of it.
Yeah.
Big up. Obviously, TT's been jumping in there as well. R.I.P. Damien Duff. Big up Rosie as well. Hope you're doing well. I think Eric was up in there earlier. Donna, obviously my missus was there. Big up Happy as well. She was there. Big up to all you beautiful people. And we are out of here. Yeah, thank you, TT. Big up. Everyone, stay safe. We are out of here.